Question and answer on Airbnb investment. Question and answer on Airbnb investment. Question 1. Airbnb available to Nigerian? Answer 1. Yes, Airbnb is available in Nigeria, and Nigerians can use the platform to search for and book accommodations both in Nigeria and around the world. However, there are some specific rules and requirements that hosts and guests in Nigeria must follow when using Airbnb. For example, hosts must have a valid form of identification and must comply with local regulations governing short-term rentals, while guests may be required to provide additional information to verify their identity and prevent fraudulent bookings. Additionally, payment methods for Airbnb bookings may be limited for users in Nigeria. It's important to carefully review and follow all of Airbnb's policies and guidelines when using the platform in Nigeria or anywhere else. Please note this down. Airbnb is a global online marketplace and hospitality service that operates in over 220 countries and regions. The main Airbnb website is available in multiple languages and can be accessed from around the world. www.airbnb.com, Airbnb's main website for guests and hosts in the United States and worldwide. www.airbnb.co.uk, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in the United Kingdom. www.airbnb.ca, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in Canada. www.airbnb.fr, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in France. www.airbnb.de, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in Germany. www.airbnb.it, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in Italy. www.airbnb.es, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in Spain. www.airbnb.com.br, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in Brazil. www.airbnb.com.au, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in Australia. www.airbnb.co.in, Airbnb's website for guests and hosts in India. Note that this is not an exhaustive list, as Airbnb operates in many other countries and regions as well. Additionally, some countries or regions may have multiple Airbnb websites or localized versions of the main website. Question 2. Website for Nigeria Airbnb application. Answer 2. To apply to become an Airbnb host in Nigeria, you can visit the Airbnb website and create an account. Here is the website URL: www.airbnb.com. Once you create an account, you can follow the prompts to create a listing for your property and start accepting reservations from guests. Keep in mind that there may be specific rules and requirements for hosts in Nigeria, and you may need to comply with local regulations governing short-term rentals. Additionally, payment methods for Airbnb bookings may be limited for users in Nigeria. It's important to carefully review and follow all of Airbnb's policies and guidelines when using the platform in Nigeria or anywhere else. Question 3. Is Airbnb a source of generating income? Question 3. Yes, Airbnb can be a source of generating income for hosts who rent out their properties to guests. By listing your property on Airbnb, you can earn money by renting it out to travelers who are looking for short-term accommodations. The amount of income you can generate through Airbnb will depend on a variety of factors, including the location, size, and condition of your property, as well as the amenities you offer and the demand for lodging in your area. Some hosts use Airbnb as a primary source of income, while others use it to supplement their existing income. To maximize your earnings as an Airbnb host, it's important to create a desirable listing that accurately represents your property and appeals to potential guests. You should also price your listing competitively, respond promptly to inquiries and reservation requests, and provide a high level of hospitality to ensure a positive guest experience. With the right approach, Airbnb can be a viable and lucrative source of income for many hosts. Question 4. What are the conditions you look out for start an Airbnb business? Answer 4. Starting an Airbnb business requires careful planning and consideration of various factors. Here are some conditions to look out for when starting an Airbnb business. Legal requirements. Before starting an Airbnb business, you should research and comply with any local regulations and laws governing short-term rentals in your area. This may include obtaining permits or licenses, paying taxes, and complying with safety and building codes. Property eligibility. To start an Airbnb business, you will need a property that is suitable for short-term rentals. This may include a spare room in your home, a vacation home, or an investment property. The property should be in a desirable location and have amenities that appeal to travelers. Market demand. It's important to research the demand for short-term rentals in your area before starting an Airbnb business. You should analyze the competition, the availability of similar listings, and the pricing trends in your area. Pricing strategy. You should develop a pricing strategy that takes into account the cost of renting your property, as well as your desired profit margin. You should also consider seasonal demand, holidays, and local events that may impact pricing. Guest experience. To be successful as an Airbnb host, you must provide a high-quality guest experience. This includes offering a clean, comfortable, and well-appointed space, as well as clear communication and prompt response times. Marketing and promotion. Once you have created an Airbnb listing, you will need to market and promote it to attract guests. This may include optimizing your listing for search engines, using social media and other marketing channels to reach potential guests, and leveraging positive guest reviews to build your reputation. Good news, good news, good news. Now, you have made up your mind to start an Airbnb. If you are looking to start Airbnb outside Nigeria like in the US, then you can use RiseVest, but you need to understand having Airbnb with RiseVest is partnership.